So look, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, I do got to give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, alright? I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, be patient. You're going to get your confirmation through other people, alright? Also, y'all know my voice too raspy and them allergies kicking in. So I'm too raspy to be whispering, alright? So go ahead and hit that volume because I'm loud. I'm only going to get louder. Now look, before I jump in real quick, off top, I want to say thank you so much for all y'all's likes, all y'all's loves, all y'all subscribes, all y'all shares, all y'all's positive comments, all y'all's gifts. I appreciate you. So let me say that thank you in advance because I don't always get to thank you while you're doing it, all right? So thank you so much. Also, Greensboro, North Carolina. Again, we do still have a few tickets available. The link's in my bio, all right? Definitely come out, check me out. In person, we're going to have a beautiful time. It's a more intimate type of setting. So, again, only a few tickets, more tickets are available. Link in my bio. Now, look, Orlando, you next. I'll let you know as soon as those tickets get posted. So, chosen ones, you know I had to download and you know I had to get on here and relay that to you. So, look, Right now, there's a few things that may be currently happening within your energy, all right? So we're going to get through all of them, all right? So bear with me. So first, right now, you may be battling between two different thought processes in a sense. So you may know exactly what direction you're supposed to be going in or the path that you should be pursuing. However, certain doubt may start to settle in. And when I say that, because, again, God done guided you onto this path. He done had you walk away from certain people. He done had you, again, walk away from certain fears, so on and so forth. Now is the time that certain things that you praying for are preparing themselves before you. And, again, you have to realize that there's multiple options that's going to be presented to you. So you may be a little undecided on the specific direction that applies to you. So let's provide some clarity, all right? So first and foremost, there's certain individuals that you are crossing paths with, and we're going to touch base on both aspects. The first group of individuals that you're going to be crossing paths with, these are individuals that previously were in your life. Now, these are past partners. These are old friendships that you outgrew. These are certain family members, so on and so forth, that you used to be connected to. They're going to try to return. Now, I'm saying this for a reason. Because there's certain people from your past that are going to pop up just to test you to see if you're going to stick through what God showed you about these people. But then there's a other group of individuals that, again, God is bringing back to you so that you can rebuild again. But we're going to talk about specifics. So the first group is a group of karmics that's going to try to reconnect with you. A lot of these individuals try to pop in and pop out of your energy. These are the individuals that, again, were spreading lies about you. These are friends that turn into your enemies. These are individuals that try to instill certain doubt in you. These are individuals that, again, God had them permanently removed from being around you based upon the fact that He seen what they was trying to do towards you. See, these individuals, these karmic individuals, these are the individuals that you should turn away from. And I'm going to give you as far as confirmations on if this individual is that person or you. So there's karmics that, again, they popped in and popped out when it was convenient for them. They went from source to source trying to collect certain energy from them. These are the individuals that befriended you to betray you. These are the individuals that try to put you in a position that was vulnerable to certain entities that were trying to attack you. So these are masculines as well as certain feminines that you used to be connected to in one way, shape, or form, that seen certain things that you had going on or was moving towards, and they try to persuade you not to. Or again, they watched certain individuals plot and attack you and they said nothing about it. They didn't speak up on your behalf. They stayed silent. These are the individuals that spread lies about you in order to get assistance from other individuals. So again, they talk bad about you in order for other individuals to pour into them. These are not your people. There's certain karmics that's going to try to come back because again, you spoke life and abundance into them. So anything that they was missing, you provided them. You understand me? It didn't have to be monetarily. It didn't have to be sexually. It could have been spiritually, energetically. Just you speaking life into them was manifesting certain things to be presented for them. And these are the individuals that as soon as you spoke greatness into them, as soon as they started seeing certain things that you were speaking come into play, these individuals try to play you and leave you. Now they lost. Now these individuals again are going to try to come back to you to recharge. It's a no for me. You understand me? They're going to try to give you some type of excuse. Oh, so-and-so lied and told me this about you. Or so-and-so was attacking you. It's people who do not take accountability for their actions. That's how you know it's the karmic that's trying to come back to you. The individuals that are truly for you are going to take accountability for their actions, and half of them wouldn't even have operated any type of negative way towards you. You understand me? So these karmics that's trying to come back, they're trying to come back because, again, they seen that they wasn't able to defeat you. They seen that the individuals that they went to didn't have the ability to be you. So now they tried to come back to you to get you to spare them from the things that they intended for you. It's a no for me. You understand me? A lot of these individuals, it's toxic masculines as well as feminines who done got themselves in some monetary troubles. These are individuals that been scamming for a few seasons. See, there's certain individuals that's currently about to get some karma, and I'm trying to tell you, they thought that they had successfully pinned it off on another person. See, there's certain karmics that align with certain people and strategically try to get them aligned with certain things that they was doing so that if anything went down, those people would go down for them. See, they didn't realize that God shows favoritism to babies and fools. So therefore, when you didn't know no better, or certain things wasn't presented to you, you didn't know no better. So you may have went through or went towards or did what these individuals asked you to do, not knowing why they was asking you to do it. So this is equivalent to certain people scamming, and they try to spend certain funds on you. They done scam certain systems. Now they try to act like you was part of their crew, like you was getting some type of income from them, not realizing where it was coming from. See, you protected. These individuals, again, try to set you up in a sense. And when you seen through what they was doing and you didn't want to have any type of connection with them, they went to their next victim. They went to their next source. They went to the next individual that was going to give them what they had lost. See, these are narcissists. These are opportunists. And gold diggers come in many forms, not just females, masculines too. There's certain individuals that are gold diggers based upon what you can energetically and spiritually do. So therefore, when they ran into certain troubles, just by you saying, listen, you going to get through it. Everything's going to be okay. Just by you speaking, that's what they started seeing. And they truly thought that they had got away. See, that's why God told you to be silent and remove yourselves from these individuals. Because you're a loving person. You're a genuine soul. So therefore, when you see certain individuals going through certain things, you try to help them. You try to speak life into them. Not realizing at the time what you're doing is helping the illusion. See, you saving individuals that's trying to sacrifice other people. So sometimes there's karma and consequences with that. Because again, you have good intentions, but the evil individuals are the people who's benefiting from that. So therefore, again, you had seasons where you was sat down, all based upon the fact that you was helping somebody else that was a dark entity get up. See, chosen ones. These individuals, just based upon the fact that you speak love, light, and abundance into them, just based upon the fact that you, again, include them with your daily prayers, these individuals had the opportunity and the protection to prey on people without being held accountable. That's why you had to disconnect from them. Because you didn't realize, again, you was being the shield for the shooter. You was being a shield in a sense for the person who was out here shooting other individuals. And I don't mean literally. I mean energetically, spiritually, mentally. You was out here blocking them from getting certain karma that they needed to get so that they would stop doing the certain things that they was doing. See, these karmics are not going to be able to return. There's certain masculines, and I'm going to say this here because this is real strong. So this is somebody's energy that's connected in here, right? There's a masculine who he may have went from baby mother to baby mother, feminine to feminine, so on and so forth. He went to certain feminine energies, taking from them, turning them against each other, speaking different foul things about them, out here having multiple children that they don't take care of in a sense. So therefore, I want you to realize there's a toxic karmic masculine. Somebody who does fraud, did fraud before, may not have been held accountable. Just know that karma is coming back on you because you thought you got away with that. However, you didn't. You about to see that karmic view. See, there's certain karmic masculines that was out here scamming the system before and was successful, thought that they had got away. Whole time they may have relocated or changed. Certain things may have changed their name. Whole time you ain't realized that the scamming stuff that you do today is going to be tied to what you did previously. So therefore now they have a reason to pick you up and you're going to be held accountable federally. So again, whoever this masculine energy that you may be connected to or somebody that you're dealing with, it just feels like a masculine energy that's about to get karma to come back quick, as well as a feminine. And I'm going to tell you, because there's, again, a feminine that's in the same situation, vice versa. She done did some scamming things. She done sat there and tried to bribe a masculine into being with her based upon what she was able to give. Whole time he ain't realized where she was getting that money from, what she was doing to live. So now she thought that she had successfully scammed him up to giving up his protection by sexually pulling him out of his path and purpose, walking away from certain opportunities, sitting there, get him to dibble and dabble with certain dark entities. See, you gonna get karma too. Because what you thought was that you mentally manipulated into somebody, getting them to agree with you in order to go down with you too. See, what this feminine energy is trying to do, she tried to go behind your back, masculine. So whoever this divine masculine is, whether it's you or somebody you connected to, just know there's a feminine energy, a karmic, that's out here doing some grimy things, and she's trying to put it all back on you. She's trying to give information of you in order to see if she can lighten her sentence in a sense, and it's not going to happen. I want you to realize again, God protects babies and fools. You're only a fool up until that moment that God intuitively starts to show you certain things about people. Now you're somebody who's ignoring it. You're no longer a fool. You're ignoring it. You're choosing to go along with it. So therefore, be cautious. Now there's, outside of this karmics that's trying to come back, there's also certain divine partners that's going to try to come back too. Well, not going to try to. They're going to come back because God's going to successfully allow them to come through and get access to you. These are the individuals that you may have had false starts with. So again, you may not have actually developed a relationship. You may have started a certain type of friendship. You may have looked into them and seen something deeper within them and knew that they was part of your purpose, but you ain't know exactly what type of position. See, the time you cross paths with these people, they could have had outside sources distracting them. So they could have been connected to a karmic, or they could have had certain family trying to stop them. They could have had certain insecurities about them. So therefore, again, they allowed outside influences to persuade them that they wasn't good enough to pursue you. And vice versa. The same applies to you, because your true divine partner is a reflection of you. So until you accept you, you'll never accept who's for you, because you're a reflection of them. So there's certain people that God had you temporarily cross paths with just so that you can build a connection. Then he had you to separate in order to go back and disconnect from those cycles that you was connected to, in order to then reunite and fulfill the purpose that God has for you too. So therefore you have to know who's the karmic and who's your true divine partner that God again just showed you. Like, listen, look real quick. You see this? This what you're going to get if you clean that up. That's what happened. God showed him, like, listen, you see how you feel peace with this person? You see how this person knows everything about you? You see how you can be yourself with this person? You see how you laughing all comfortable? You see how you ain't cover up your mouth when you talking to them? You see how you don't feel any type of insecurities when you talking to them? Do you see how this person, you don't have to give them a rundown of your history because they see through on a soul level, so therefore they know you because they know them? I'm trying to tell you, you about to be reconnected with them. So don't allow these projections of these people to try to tell you not to accept back these people, because a lot of these readers are just telling you as far as the energy. We serve as confirmations for you. You got to go to God to know exactly what it is. Because again, you have to know who's a karmic and who's your divine partner, who's your soulmate, who's your twin. You got to see through on a soul level. But let's talk. This is not for you to get nervous or you to be scared that you're going to make the wrong selection. That's not possible, chosen ones. I'm going to tell you what God tells me to tell you, right? Be patient. God already told you there's somebody from your past that's going to present themselves and somebody that is new that's going to be presented to you. At first, you thought, okay, this is new means somebody that I never met before. A whole time, new means it could mean a new person or that person that you temporarily crossed paths with. They are coming and now you are connected to a new cycle. So therefore, again, they're not considered past tense because they are part of your future. You understand me? And in order to know the difference between a karmic and your true divine feminine or your divine masculine, you have to know you. You have to know you don't have to tell that person certain things about you or what you're trying to do. They're going to be that. So in order to, again, know what path you should go, you have to be you. You have to know you through your soul. You have to see what happiness means to you. Is happiness based upon this or that? Is happiness this or that? What are the things that you truly feel called to do? What is your bliss, in a sense? You understand me? What certain qualities that you love about you? Because that's what they're going to reflect too. Think about parents when certain teachers say, your children are so respectful. They so loving, they so that. They so that based upon the fact that they seen you do that. They went after you. So half the things that other people admire about they partner is what they partner admires about them too. They just at times don't always see it within themselves. You understand me? So again, in order to be aligned with who your true divine partner is, you have to be you. That means you're not out here putting on a facade like you like this type of music when you don't. You're not out here acting like you all about being fresh and so fly when you cooling some slides. You understand me? You out here cool with just being around people who truly embrace you instead of, again, trying to put on a facade for other people. You have to know you. Because, again, the things that you don't like about you are the things that you're not going to like about your person too until you get to know you. Again, you are what you attract. So there's times that you were healing, you wasn't quite healed yet. So therefore you were still connecting to certain people that was connected to certain similar cycles as you. You may have had a mother that was like this, and then all of a sudden you attracted to a partner who does that to you too. Somebody who, in a sense, passed the baton, that mother passed that baton down to your partner. So in my absence, I want you to still have power over this person. In a sense, you got to see through that cycle. Chosen ones. Excuse me. You know my allergies still acting up, so excuse me. But chosen ones, in order to like your partner and who's for you, you have to learn to love you. Everything about you, your smile, your stretch marks, your hair, your eyes, this, that, and the third, your thought, whatever the case may be, you have to love you so much. Because again, before individuals truly get to know you, they notice you. So you set the blueprint on how these people should approach you too. If you out here, again, you making sure everybody, you cook this big meal, you clean it up, make sure everybody eats before you. You showing other individuals that it's okay to sacrifice you too. So when they start doing these same things that you doing to you, you going to feel a certain type of way. Why? When you showed them that it's okay. You got to set these boundaries. Are you loving on you? Are you expecting somebody else to come in and have to take you on like a job too? Because again, if you are loving on you, you're not going to depend on this person to steady tell you it's a requirement for them to steady tell you that they love you, that this, that, and the third. They're going to automatically do it because that's what they feel called to do, not required to. Think of how you are in a good mood and you just feel like, matter of fact, let me go ahead and clean this up. Clean all the house up. Nobody asked you. Mess that you ain't even do. You feeling in a good mood, so you choose to do it. And then all of a sudden, somebody comes and they interrupt you or tell you what to do. Now you don't want to do it anymore. You see how good you feel when you feel free to do them things and not required to do so, not restricted to do so, not that, again, pressure on you. Think of that. Just the same applies to certain masculines. They not saying that they not willing to pay the bills. What they saying is, can you pay your bills for yourself? So therefore, again, I'm not putting pressure on me to appease you. We shouldn't put pressure on our partner. It's all equal. However, again, if they expect you to step up more in this direction, in this area, then they know that they have to sit there and accommodate that too. It's a compromise in a sense. But no, you two are not compromising your morals, beliefs, or none of that. Y'all are just sorting out time. You have to show that you able to do these things for you, that it's not a requirement, because think of how happy you are, how you just think of this. There's no holiday or nothing, right? But you see something that somebody close to you would like. You like, oh, I know so-and-so would love this. You just gift them based upon the fact that you like seeing them happy. You like seeing them smile just because, again, something triggered that thought that made you want to do it. Think of how free you feel like that. But then think of there's a person who says, yeah, when you see this, get this for me, or you ain't get me no gifts. You're not going to be willing to do that because you feel like you have to do it, or you feel like this person is no longer appreciative. Now they being forceful with it, or now they being bossy with it. They not acknowledging that you're doing it because you want to do it for them. You had to make sure. You understand me? Don't sit there and deal with a partner that you're requiring to carry your load in a sense. You had people abandon you, so now you have to be attached to the hip to this person. That's not fair for them. They should be able to be them while being with you. That doesn't mean they're going to go out here and connect with other people, flirt with other people, sexually connect with other people. No, that's not saying that. That means that they can still feel free to be them while they're being with you. Meaning that they want to pursue a certain path or align with they path or their purpose, you automatically align with that too. You're not making them choose between the two, because if you truly align with these people, y'all are going to be making similar moves. You understand me? Only when you with a karmic do you truly have to compromise your happiness. Your divine partner is already going to understand it. You may be somebody that doesn't talk to your partner every 5 minutes. But you may be somebody that messaging like, listen, I'm going to be a little busy today. I just wanted to touch base with you. That's all they asking for. Certain things you got to realize it's not as deep as it seems. Certain individuals are cool with, again, your freedom in a sense. You still pursuing your purpose because it's going to align with them. When you feel like you got to compromise your peace and happiness, that's how you know it's a karmic. Your true divine partner, you're going to be willing to do these things. That's why also you shouldn't get upset when you see somebody who wasn't willing to do it for you or with you, do it for and with other people. That's okay. That wasn't your person. They put you in perspective and put you in movement to start moving towards who you're supposed to be doing these things with. Everybody prepares everybody in some way, shape, or form. You understand me? So again, you may have been the person who changed them in a sense. They may have lost you, so therefore now they refuse to lose out on another opportunity when it gets presented to them. At the same time, you got to realize that this is for everybody. Everybody prepares somebody for somebody. So if this is not your person, get excited, because that means you getting closer to them. This is not for you to try to mold them into being those things for you, because what that means is they're going to be those things temporarily, and then they're going to go back to being themselves. That's why in the beginning of the relationship, you can say, so-and-so used to buy me flowers. They used to say romantic things. They used to say all of these things that you used to tell them to do. Not based upon that was naturally them. This was based upon the fact that they wanted to appease you. You gave them requirements. You understand me? Instead of you just being you, and whoever's supposed to be aligned with you are going to accept these things about you. They're going to be a reflection of you. They're not going to feel like a job. They're not going to feel like an obligation. They're not going to make you feel pressure. They're going to tell you, be patient. You understand me? Your true divine partner knows that, again, they're not going nowhere. Y'all are going to go places together, but they're always going to remain there. But you got to be there for you. You understand me? So again, in order for you to align with your true divine partner, chosen ones, you got to love you. Are you confident about you? Do you love these things about you? Are you saying these positive things about you? Are you loving on you? Are you buying flowers for you? Are you complimenting you? If you're not doing those things, then what you looking for is somebody to work for you. Because you looking for somebody to, again, 24/7. They got to take their attention off their purpose, off their path, for certain things that could potentially be building for y'all. They got to take their eyes off their road in order to help you with yours. That's not fair. This person got to steady protect you when, again, they are out here taking their eyes off of what they supposed to be doing to protect you when y'all could be protecting each other. I look this way, you look that way, we both good. You understand me? You got to know this, chosen ones. You cannot put pressure on yourself. Be patient. If you're not sure if this person is your person, you just be patient and observe them. Because God's like, ain't no rush. God's going to have these people, these situations, certain scenarios occur for you in a certain time period. Because you got to realize divine time is not the same as your time. So God is going to have these opportunities present themselves light years, in a sense, way before you're going to see them or be affected by them, in order to give you that opportunity to be patient and observe them. So again, look, you're not going to have to be silent and observe, because that karmic is going to break character, and you're going to see that they not who they really speak like they being. You're going to see them for them. You understand me? So again, be patient. Divine timing. You start to see certain things ain't adding up. That's not your person. Let go. It ain't no, oh, they had a bad day. Nah. Oh, they doing this. Nah. Your true divine partner, no matter if they angry or not, they going to say, listen, I'm having a rough day. I'm going to get back to you when I'm in a better mood. They going to communicate certain things towards you. They going to play a certain position for you. You understand me? Your right person is never going to wrong you in the sense of how these karmics did. Your right person may have walked away from you for a minute in order to find them. That's okay. God has that happen at times. You taking it personal, but would you have rather them get connected with you, put you through certain things, do certain foul things towards you based upon the fact that they was trying to find their truth? No, they found their truth. They see their truth aligns with you. They know that, and they going to show that. You understand me? Don't get caught up in certain messages. This reader saying, take your past person back. This person saying, don't. Not every story applies to you. You have to be patient, and you're going to feel it. You're going to see who's for you without having to say certain things. I want you to think of right now, when you want your divine partner, or you want this opportunity to get presented. See, we going to talk, right? You got to realize sometimes you try to have too much control over things. You out here talking about you manifesting when really you trying to bully God in the sense to go with what you're trying to do. Because you out here talking about, oh, God, I want you to align me for this person, even if you feel that that person is your person, you got to just say, God, align me with my true divine person. Don't put a name on it. Because there was a point in time where you thought that past person was your person too. And it came out that their asses was a fluke. So therefore, all you do is ask God to align you with what's truly for you. God, align me with the position that you feel is best for me. Therefore, you know that when it gets presented, this is for you. Okay, God, I ask you to, when the person that I'm supposed to be with, I ask you to, for them to say this to me. For this to be my confirmation. When I speak with them, allow this to happen. You say this mentally. You don't even have to verbally speak it out. Because sometimes you verbally speaking out, you can be putting information, giving information to your enemy. Your enemy can't be in tune like God is with you. The enemy don't have that personal GPS within them like you, that discernment, that intuition that God uses to connect with you. They not on your frequency. So they don't know what you're going to do unless you speak it. That's why you be quiet, because the person who's for you is going to be busy being it instead of hearing what you seeking and try to become it. You understand me? So again, talk to God intuitively. God, this is what I want. I ask you, God, for my confirmation. Don't even say, God, this is what I want. You say, God, for the person who's truly for me, God, I ask you to present a few things. Boom, boom, boom. You stay silent. You can say 3 or 4 things. You can say one thing, whatever the case may be. When you say those things, you stay silent. You think of something that you're not going to switch up. That's why you need to know you before you try to attract who's for you, because you're not going to be for them if you're not for you. You understand me? So again, you have to see, why do I want these things? Is this me saying I want these things, or other people persuading me to go these ways? Is this the career that I want, or is this what they telling me is the most stable out there, has the most funds with it, can get me to my goal quicker? You got to think of why you wanted certain things, because if you try to get things just to get to your goal quicker, that's no different than these people selling their soul to obtain certain things faster. You want solid. You want stability. You want genuine things that's for you, that align with you mentally, spiritually, energetically, sexually, all of these things. You shouldn't have to settle for not one thing. You understand me? God was like, listen, I got the perfect person for you. You out here settling when I told you that I got somebody that can be exactly what you're seeking. You just got to say it and stand on it. You understand me? You out here, oh, I want this, I want that. But then when this person presents themselves and they lacking that, you willing to allow that to be with you, when really that's not what you said that you wanted. So therefore, why are you selecting certain things that ain't meant to be for you? Stand on what you asking for. God, I ask you for my person to be in tune with their feelings, be able to protect me, but also protect themselves mentally, energetically, spiritually, physically. Somebody who knows themselves in order for them to know me. Somebody who is not going to allow the enemy to pursue or persuade them who they not, because they know who they are. You got to speak what you seek, and then God's going to present it in that way. Not for you to say, oh, they got 3 out of 4. That's not what you asked for. Go back to the drawing board. Now somebody else going to come. Now this person got, okay, they got 4 things, but now we got to be patient and see if they going to truly stick with this. Okay, cool. I ain't telling them I like flowers. That's something that they automatically doing. Okay, I ain't telling them that I love people sitting there speaking positive affirmations to me, but that's what they do. I ain't telling them that I wanted a big family, but this is something that they presented to me. You got to realize God's going to show you all the answers to the questions that you seek. You got to be patient and observe them, because you sitting there again thinking that you're going to see certain things come in how you want them, and the whole time the best things are unexpected. You ain't expect to sit there and find a job. You found a job. You ain't expect to let that past person go. You finally found your strength and let that person go. You ain't know how that bill was going to get paid, but that bill got paid, though. You ain't know how your health was going to bounce back. That shit bounced back, though. You ain't know a lot of things, and God knows it all. So therefore, again, you go with the process. Don't you sit here and again have expectations. Expectations is a limitation. You understand me? When you know that God's going to make sure everything moves on behalf behalf of you. You sat there and sit back and allow God to do it. You don't sit there and say, God, I want this blessing, but I want it to come like this. I want to hit the lottery, boom. I want to do this whole time. You could hit the lottery without hitting the lottery. You could hit the lottery by somebody investing in you. An opportunity that presents itself now, you can take care of you. Or this person passing away and leaving certain things for you. You don't know that the lottery, in a sense, you can hit the lottery in a lot of ways. But you trying to limit yourself because you saying it can only come this way when you need to change a few things. See, God knows how this going to move. You just need to move your ass up out of the way so he can do certain things for you. That's it. When you say you want your true divine partner, God, I ask you to align me with my true divine partner. I ask you to allow them to have the strength, allow them to know them so they know me, allow them to be able to stand solid in the things that they want to see and be, allow them to so on and so forth. You speak that. You don't put a name on it. God, I want this person. I want this person. No, you say your person and God's going to move them towards you. He's going to make sure that nobody else has the opportunity to do these things for you. Now, listen, though. Because there's certain individuals that were supposed to play a position. But they, again, allow their ego to get the best of them. They allow their fears to settle in and have them take their time. So now God has you prepared for your position. Now there's a different person that has a partner that isn't ready for that position too. So now God's like, listen, I'm not about to have y'all two wait when y'all's people decided not to do what I asked them to do. Now y'all two reconnect. So therefore, again, you got to make sure that you just speaking God. I ask you for the person who's prepared for this position, the person who you say is aligned with my purpose and the passion and so on and so forth. You say that and you allow them to come in. Because again, you could have been connected to your twin flame, but if your twin flame operated out of free will and chose not to go and do what God asked them to do, you can't wait for them individuals to catch up with you. If God's like, listen, the shit's moving out, you're going to have to say, okay, and go. And just know that God's going to align you with somebody who's in a similar situation. So again, you're going to end up being a reflecting of them. You got to know you in order to know who's for you, chosen one. That's it. Again, if these past people or these people's soulmates, twin flames, so on and so forth, if they choose to allow other people to tell them what they couldn't do, instead of listening to what God already told them that they already did, because your future's already solidified, you waiting to catch up to it. So therefore, again, if God is telling you, you already a successful business person, you already got this, you already got spiritual babies that ain't come through yet, you already got a husband and wife, you already got a family, a true soul tribe, so on and so forth, you just ain't see them yet. That's because you're not being where you need to be at. You can't stay back here. You got to keep moving forward because, again, I always say this, God's something like a quarterback. He ain't going to pass you the ball when you right here and feel like you're going to get the goal. You know, he going to have you personally come to him. He going to tell you the certain play. He going to allow other people to feel like they really making a change. They got other people sitting there going after this person thinking they great whole time. God's about to throw the ball to you. All that abundance, love, and the light and abundance is about to come your way. You got to go forward. Get your hands open. You understand me? Look up. And when I say look up, I'm not just talking about physically. I'm talking about spiritually, energetically. Be optimistic about these things. Know everything's playing out for you, but sit there and enjoy the experience as God present these things for you. Like, God, you told me I'm about to be successful. I don't know how it is. Allow God to surprise you. You didn't allow your past person to surprise you with some seeds that didn't belong to you. You allowed this past person to sit there and surprise you with the demon that was inside of them. You didn't allow your family to surprise you with certain illusions or surprise you with certain things that they was doing. But you don't let God surprise you with certain blessings and abundance. That shit ain't right. You better get that shit together. You talking about, dang, I wish somebody do something special for me. God keeps trying to do it, but that ain't what you trying to see. You better stop. That's like you talking about you want a surprise party, but you steady trying to plan and tell them how you want them to do it and operate it. Then your ass need to do it yourself then. Why you even ask God to help you if you thought just you knew what to do the job better than he can do? How does that sound? How that sound? God, I want you to do this. Now you steady overlooking it. What? Sit back and allow it to move towards you. When you ask God for something, know that He gonna do it for you. But again, be excited that you don't know how it's happening. He not gonna tell you, because if He told you, half the time your ass would have told other people, and they would have knew how to try to sabotage you, delay you, stop you, so on and so forth. So God's not about to tell you how your blessings is coming true, how they about to come through. Because look at how you done told other information to certain individuals that shouldn't know that shit. Now they told other individuals and they was out there plotting, so on and so. No. He keeping certain things quiet. Because you then told the op certain plans and divine plots at times too. So he gonna stay quiet. You not even gonna know how these blessings about to come through. You know they coming though. That's it. Don't have too much control. God tells you this is the person you're supposed to be with. Now you talking about, well, where are we going to live, or how are we going to see each other? How? Believe it. If God said it's your person, this is your person. This is who you're supposed to be with. This is who it is. And you steady scared of all the people that's going to attack us, God. So-and-so is going to be mad. So-and-so is going to plot. Why are you sitting there doubting what God's going to do when God made these individuals, the same individuals that call themselves attacking you? So therefore, God's going to tell you to do something and think and have you attacked by these people. God going to tell you to move because He about to move these people out the way. You understand me? You out here, man, listen. Talking about, God, my mother's going to be mad. Who? You talking about Miss Margaret? Miss Margaret's mad at the world. Miss Margaret is a miserable ass individual. What you mad they not going to accept you? You mad that the devil's not going to accept you? How that sound? Get that shit together. Oh, so-and-so, if I walk away from them, excuse me, because you know that, I think I seen a little gnat around here. I don't play with them bugs, y'all. Sorry. But you talking about so-and-so, if I walk away from them, they going to put me on child support. I ain't going to have funds come in. Who said that in my Portia voice? Who said that? That's what you thinking. That's what you assuming. That's not what God's doing. You got to walk away sometimes from everything that you know. You got to walk away from everything to gain everything. You got to show God you willing to walk away from anything. I ain't saying walk away from your children, but if you got to walk away from their toxic ass parent in order for you to be a better person for your child, for them to see you actually be happy, for them to see that you are pursuing your dreams, that them to see you in a healthy relationship, then so be it. If you got to walk away in order to save their purity, that's what you need to do. Because if you staying with that person just to seem like you in a household, in a family of two, when really it's two toxic people, in a sense, doing certain things in front of this innocent individual, then you got to realize you part of the problem too. You creating a whole new cycle. You understand me? You talking about, okay, you had a parent who abandoned you. So you talking about I'm staying with my children's mother or child's father based upon the fact that my parent abandoned me, and I don't want my children to think that I'm doing the same thing because I'm choosing not to live with them. Whole time you may have been called yourself breaking that cycle of that abandonment when really you just abandoned the inner child in you because you telling your inner child it's okay to be in that same household as these toxic individuals just because it benefits somebody else, when that's the same thing that your toxic ass parents did to you. They stayed together knowing damn well that certain things that you was viewing wasn't right for you, whether or not you viewed them cheating on each other, beating on each other, unhappy, giving up their gifts and giving up their purpose for each other, whatever the case may be. So now you may have felt like you healed this or saved that cycle of abandonment, but you done created some other toxic shit. So now your child got to heal from seeing you get beat on, mistreated, or so and so forth. So you think you keeping one cycle away while creating a new one. No, do not get caught up in that illusion. You can be a better parent than you are outside of the household than you are around that toxic ass individual. You can sit there and they could threaten you, put you on child support. Cool. That's cool shit. I tell people all the time, volunteer yourself for that. Because what they going to do? They out there for money and think that money is going to move you. This person's trying to get back at you. So they trying to, again, tax you or, again, call themselves doing something negative about you. But all them doing, putting you on child support and is allowing you to have rights to your child, too. So they hurting themselves. Because the only thing that you want to do is see your child. And these people just want to try to make and use money against you. So therefore, you beating them at their own game in a sense. Because once you put so-and-so on child support, what can you truly do? Now they got rights to their child. Now they get to go to court and sit there and have visitation rights with you. Now they sit there, they could have $5 to their check, but guess what? They gonna sit there and be happy because they know that their children's gonna know that they fought for them. You understand me? So just know, be patient with this process. Whether or not you the mother or the father. Whether or not this father, you could be the mother or the father trying to get child support to make your person who walked away from you, make your child feel like they walked away from you too. They ain't walk away from your child. They walked away from your ass. And half the time you out here mad because they walked away from your ass, and that could have been God looking out for you. Because he could have seen what y'all constantly would have kept going through had y'all two been connected. You being with this person could have blocked you from being who you was supposed to be, and the same applies to them too. So therefore, half the time, you out here call yourself trying to do something and you only hurting yourself. Because God's going to make sure, again, babies and fools are protected. So if you ever try to use a child over a parent, what you try to do is persuade that parent to give up them rights to you or make you feel like you won in a sense, and that shit wasn't true. So therefore, I don't care if you last down to your last $5. Your child's going to be cool. They're going to be cool splitting that fry with you. They're going to be cool that they only get to go to the park with you. They're going to be cool that they get that company. They're not going to think about what you gave them. They're going to be think about the time that they had with them. So therefore, don't allow these people to persuade you. You understand me? If they want to be it, they'll be it. That's it. And feminines, I'm talking about, or single parents, because there's masculines and feminine that are single parents too. If that person sits there and doesn't want to assist you with that child, if that person don't want to help you with that child, or they keep switching their job, all of this other thing, you hold them accountable. If they not giving you anything towards your child, if they call themselves keeping certain finances from your child based upon the fact that they don't like you, put their ass on child support. If they keep trying to switch their jobs, it's okay. They're going to be held accountable, because guess what child support do? They don't make those payments, and what happens? Certain things start to get removed. First, they take your license. First, they start deducting out that check. Then licenses. Then next they gonna get snatched, picked up, get booked. And guess what? They gotta pay all those funds that they owe back. So either way, be patient. And then you out here, that's God looking out for you, because had they been around your child would have been around that karmic consequences and corruption too. So therefore, sometimes God's looking out for you and breaking that cycle by having these people not be around you or your child. He gonna bring somebody else to raise them. Bring somebody else to sit there and guide them. Love you while loving them too. Love you and show them a healthy dynamic. You understand me? Something that they biological parents couldn't do. So pay attention. You don't force nothing. What's for you don't got to be forced. They don't want to step up. Cool, they can step off. Somebody else going to step in. You understand me? But that's not for you to force them to do so. You hold them accountable. That means, again, you just doing what you need to do. If you need to file support on them, if you got to go and get some type of custody agreement, whatever the case may be, because you got to realize some of the times, chosen ones, the karma that you going through is based upon the things that you did. And I'm going to say this, because you may not have talked foul about this person. So this partner that you used to be with, now y'all disconnected. Now they trying to end you. Now they trying to come after your finances. They trying to come after your character, trying to come at you as a parent. All of these things, right? But when this person behind closed doors, you was put in front of the public, you was putting on a pedestal like they was the greatest. They the best mother or father. They so loving. You taking pictures with them, acting like they really like that, when you know damn well that when those pictures stop clicking, them parents get missing, or they out here freaking, or doing this, that, and the third, except for playing a parent type of position. You out here putting on a facade because you don't want people to know that you made the wrong choice. So now you coming up with excuses for them, acting like they doing certain things that they not doing. So then all of a sudden, when they start going against you, and you finally speak up and start speaking your truth, now something like that boy who cried wolf, nobody's listening to you, because you didn't put this person on the pedestal for so long, act like this person's such the greatest when they was a demon behind closed doors. But again, you put on this facade to appease other people, so now you're going to have to face this demon because you try to sit there and befriend them instead of beat them when God told your ass that's what you should have been doing. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes you lying for certain people, putting on a facade for certain people, acting like they this, that, and the third when they really evil. You don't have, no, that comes back to you. Because now all of a sudden they're going to say, how so-and-so evil? But if we go back a few months, you was just putting them on a pedestal. You was talking about they was this, they was that. Now they going to sit back and wait for you to try to retract. See, you got to pay attention. Sometimes that's your karma for not speaking up when these people were doing the things that they was doing to you. When you was out here again trying to allow these people to have some type of illusion or influence on other people because you ain't want to feel bad that you made the wrong selection instead of just dealing with that, dismissing them and building back up again. You better get it together. You know you're supposed to disconnect from this person, but you didn't allow this person to sat there and made you feel like you don't have no stability without these people. But the whole time they was able to provide for you based upon the fact that you was speaking life into these people. So therefore, you got to speak that light and love into you too. They wasn't successful. They wasn't out here chasing their dreams, so on and so forth until you start speaking it into them. And then you seen what they start doing. So therefore, why not speak that into you too? So you can see how you can move. You understand me? Chosen ones, you favored. You heard me? You favored. So you better remember that. And you better stop feeling like you in lack. If you got to give up everything to gain everything, that's what you need to do. You need to show God that you are trusting the process and you allowing him to make certain moves. You just there to ride God's wave in a sense. You might, from time to time, you might have to sit there and use certain things to help go through the wave. But it's really just a ride. It's just a coast. You understand me? So again, when you asking for certain things, pray for it and sit back and allow God to make a way. You understand me? Whoever you're supposed to be with is going to be connected. If they for you, they're going to present themselves towards you. They're going to move towards you. They're going to show you. When these individuals that you temporarily had a false start with, the people that you truly supposed to be with, when they come back and present themselves, they didn't cut those cycles that they used to be in. They not romantically connected to anybody. They not allowing people to persuade them to move a certain type of way. They chasing their dreams. They know how to communicate their feelings. They taking accountability for certain things that they was doing. They out here, again, know how to love you correctly. This is not somebody who's going to make up an excuse. This is not somebody who's going to be scared about what so-and-so's going to plan to do because they know that God divinely aligned them with this person for a reason. So therefore, God's not going to have you move a certain way if he feels like that's going to seal a certain fate. It's not happening. So just pray. God, I ask you to align me with the position that I'm supposed to be in. God, I ask you to align me with the purpose I'm supposed to be in, the path. Because you could have an idea of what you should be doing, but you may be applying it in the wrong way. Okay, I know I'm supposed to be helping people. I'm supposed to be doing this. So you thinking you're supposed to be a speaker. Whole time you could be supposed to be an author. You could be... Same story gets told, but God may say maybe you don't need to speak it. Maybe you need to write it. Or again, you could say, oh, music is my thing. Maybe God is saying you shouldn't be you may not be the lead singer, lead rapper. Maybe you could be the producer or vice versa. You could think that you producing and God say, nah, I need you to step in front of the camera. Pay attention. You got all the keys and all the pieces to your puzzle. You just got to move them around. Think of when a puzzle box comes. You see all the pieces. You know that all these pieces are part of the puzzle. But you don't know where they go until you start moving certain things around. And then certain things start to show you got all the pieces. You waiting for the opportunity. That's it. You understand me? So move things around a little bit. Okay, this seems forced and that means that don't fit right there. That means let me pull this back and let me bring this in. Okay, that's a better fit. That's what we doing. All right. So that's it. You got all the pieces. You understand me? Be patient. That's the hardest thing is being patient. Not trying to, again, be all ego, be in control of it. You in control of nothing. 555. You're not in control of nothing. And when you realize that, you're going to stop resisting. What do they say? When you're going in the current, you don't try to work against it. You go with it. Because when God wants something to be done, it's going to be done. That's if a relationship's supposed to be over, it's going to be over no matter how many times you keep saying, we're going to fight these trials, these tribulations, these haters, shorty. Nobody hating on you. God's just telling you that ain't your people and your ass is going to get disconnected. He got something better for you. That's it. You out here calling yourself really holding on, clutching your pearls and really fighting some shit when what? You fighting yourself. Who's on the opposite end of that? That's God. Like, what you think? You in a tug of war. Who's going to win? Have you seen God? Like, God got that strength that you're not going to win against him. You're going to end up falling in the mud every time. But if you switch sides and get on God's side, then best believe them karmics, drama, insecurities, all that shit's going to fall in that mud and you're going to be victorious. You understand me? You got to realize, be on God's side. Them karmics try to tell you, I wish you would go to so-and-so, or if you go with so-and-so, I'm going to do this to her or him. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. Shorty, if you don't sit your dumb ass down, do you know how God's about to move about these two people connecting? Do you know how God is going to grant them a certain type of protection? They protected Dolo. Do you know when they get together? Shit. What you thought? They be really trying to threaten you and persuade you to be scared. Baby, you're not even built like that. You really not. You really scary trying to call yourself scaring somebody else. You really scary. Like, cut that shit out. You hear me? Like, you really huffing and puffing. You ain't going to do shit but hyperventilate. You heard me? Because I'm trying to tell you, you told yourself trying to blow this fire. I'm trying to tell you my flame only going to get brighter and you going to fuck around and get burnt. So don't do it. Call themselves. You gonna make yourself mad. You might as well bow out. There's some karmics that again, they like, I wish they would. I wish that. Well, wish is getting granted. Shit, this your first and last wish that's about to get granted. Talk about, I wish you would move on. I wish you would. Well, motherfucker, call it abracadabra then. You heard me. Call me how Christina Aguilera say, genie in the bottle, baby. Because I'm trying to tell you, your wish is about to happen. I wish you would move on. Dude. Now what we gonna do? Make another damn dumbass wish. Make another wish. Cause I'm trying to tell you, everything it was wishing on you, they starting to see that they was an illusion. It didn't hit them. They out here throwing all these things to you. Whole time if they honestly took their eyes off of you and looked down, they would see that they was getting fucked up. Not you. It's like, shorty, come on. How long are you gonna do? It's almost like sick in their head. Everybody seen a movie. Nah, everybody might have seen it, but that movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. And you know the shorty that wants to get back at that man so mad that she puts a fruit, like a lime in a sock and starts whooping her own ass. It's like, shorty, you hurting you, calling you hurting me. You the one with the black eye. You call yourself doing death magic to me, and you the motherfucker who's about to die. You call yourself stopping my finances, and shorty, you ain't got nothing. You damn near down to your last dollar. You understand me? So it's like you couldn't get a 4 for 4 if it was 4 of your damn people connected. Y'all's money didn't stop. So you might want to chill your ass out. They just keep sending black magic. Like that show, just beating themselves up. Like, shorty, you the fuck? And you know they sick in the head. Like, you ain't feel that shit? Like, you just going to keep beating you the fuck up? Your shit swole now. You can't see through your shit. What? Like, whoa. That's how you know they sick in the head. Like, I rebuke you, Satan. Get your ass back. Might have to splash some holy water, spring water, something on their ass. Get back. How they spray cats and shit when they get to you. Go, get your ass back. Spray it with some damn holy water. We ain't doing that. Have sage on standby. Have your sage on standby like a blicky. Have your Bible on you like a blicky. I'm sorry to say. Like, what? I rebuke you. Shit. You might fuck around, see they head start turning. I know they mouth be foaming and shit. Like, dude, sure they got rabies? You are really mad. You are mad at me that you hurting because you was out there beating your ass thinking you was beating me. Like, you out here foaming at the mouth like you got rabies. Because you mad. Because now you hurting and in pain and lumped up and shit. Because you thought you was hurting me but was whooping your own ass. Now you sitting in the cell silent in the dark with Satan, struggling, and beat the fuck up. Like, what? You better, I'm trying to tell you, like, shorty, you You're not doing nothing over here. Talking about, yeah, I'm taking away their looks while you look like an eye-real monster now. Something ain't adding up. Because anytime that makeup ain't even making up what the hell's going on, then you know. I'm trying to tell you, these demons, they don't got that glow no more. I'm trying to tell you. That glow that they was stealing from you when you was dimming your light and shining it on these people, I'm trying to tell you, it's like, shorty, you aging in puppy years. Because you damn near, I'm trying to tell you, looking like a pit bull. You aging in pit bull years, shorty. They call themselves trying to take out your looks, doing mirror magic. What mirror? Whose mirror was you working with? It must have been some plastic shit, because that, I don't know. You heard me? Looking like an eye rim, like, oh, shit. Something ain't right. I'm trying to tell you. Even these people had the most beautiful shape. They still an ill-built bee. I'm trying to tell you, you still ill-built. Because if that soul ain't right, you ill-built, shorty. You is not built up right. So, don't even sway your little ass over here. Don't be switching when you walk by me, ill-built. I don't care if you got muscles or not. That soul ain't sitting right. You ill-built. It's a no for me. Like, yeah, go ahead and sway over there, Satan. Go ahead and switch your little ass over there, Satan. It's a no. You heard me? We are not doing it. Who? Got no. Hell no. That's like the devil presenting himself in a Gucci belt with their shirt tucked and shit. Like, boy, you don't get that shit out of here. Tight ass pants. If it was an emergency, you are done. Okay? You cannot run. It's no. When they soul not right, where are you running to? What are you going to do? I know you ain't got no protection on you because that tight ass shirt and them tight ass jeans show that you got 50 cents in your pocket and that's it. What protection do you have, sir? Or ma'am? It's a no. It's a no. You out here, Every picture we get, oh, you, no. Ew, no. Something ain't right. No. Them sweats stink. That soul on stink. These shorties out here wearing this Victoria's Secret. The secret been out. Shorty, Victoria ain't held a secret in years. That same Victoria's Secret, Keith done said, Jermaine done said, Tom done said, Brian done said. It's like, what? That secret has been out. The secret's all over damn town. I don't know if you noticed that, but the secret's out. I don't know what secret we're talking. This is a city secret then. Because it can't be. I'm trying to tell you, these shorties trying to act like that. I done put this on. I'm sick of receiving that same Victoria's Secret that all them motherfuckers had before me for this little holiday. No, I want a box of chocolate too. No. You better stop this. So y'all better get it together. I'm trying to tell you, you better see through that shit that they showing you. Like, what? Rare. You need to know and want something rare. Something that everything ain't touching. Something that's not easily accessible. Even if that person used to be. Now, you might have some partners that before you, they might have been a motherfucking Rolling Stone. But when they aligned with you, they cut that shit off and they came correct. So it's like, they may have seen it before. It's something like a myth. It's something like a story. Like people that said they had it before, but there ain't nobody seen it in years. And the one person who do, they ain't going to be out here telling all these individuals. So again, you're going to have to know who you attracting. But no, it's a no for me. You understand me? Make sure that you rare. Your price goes up when you're not easily accessible. And when I say your price, I'm talking about your energy, your spirit, because you are wealth. Your soul is your wealth. That's it. So again, there's certain, you got to think of like a credit card, right? When you ain't got it, you got that credit card that can help you get it, right? Your soul is your wealth. Your soul is your credit card in a sense. When you don't see how certain things is happening, when there's certain things you praying for, how you carry yourself, how you're genuine, your heart, your mentality, that love within you, that shit'll buy you things that your ass didn't think you was going to have access to. That love will have it come with the, nah, you ain't even got to pay that. I got you. Love will come with, oh, nah, your money's no good here type of energy. You understand me? That wealth is everything. So when this green money stop, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these individuals going to lose their worth because they soul ain't right. You stay silent. Your soul going to get you places that, again, other individuals were never able to get to. You rare, all right, chosen ones. But listen, I got to get up off here because I do got a few readings to do. Please remember, I'll never reach out to you for a reading. You got to be ready to receive it because I'm going to tell you what God tells me to tell you. I'm going to tell you about your past. I'm going to tell you about your partners. I'm going to tell you about your family. I'm going to tell you what they do, what they plan to do, and what you doing to you too, all right? So you got to be ready to receive the message. I got readings of all type. I will say March, I'm going to be packing down the readings. April, I may change as far as the dates, but remember, you get your readings in real time, all right? It ain't no wait a couple days. Whenever you book the reading, that's when you're going to receive it as far as that time, all right? Remember, all your readings is recorded, so you can go back and listen to at any point in time, because half the times they confirmations for you. So again, links in my bio. I'll never reach out to you for a reading. Also, Greensboro, North Carolina, please remember, we got a show coming up. April 22nd, all right? It's, again, a touch-up tapped in with Atouchofbadu. We're going to read the room in real time, all right? So, again, think of the confirmations you receive over here. You're going to get them personally, in a sense. We're going to vibe. We're going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to celebrate. And we're going to eat, all right? I look forward to seeing y'all. Just know that it's something very personal, so there's not a lot of tickets that's available. Because, again, I just want to have a more personal type of setting. I can do hundreds of tickets, but why do that? You understand me? I want to make sure that we tap in. So just know, Orlando, you up next, all right? I'll let you know as soon as Orlando tickets is available. As soon as I post them, I promise you I'll get it here and tell you, all right? Always remember, I upload this live a little later on my YouTube. I only got one TikTok and one Instagram and one YouTube. Please, y'all, go to my other social media, all right? Because TikTok, you know how Biden say he about to shut it down and all of that. Just in case we get disconnected, I want to make sure we still connected. So follow my Instagram as well as my YouTube. But just know I love you, all right? Y'all going to continue to do anything you put your mind to. Continue to be great. Thank you so much. Y'all be great.